Stalking is a multifaceted phenomenon that goes far beyond simple harassment. It is the product of complex psychological mechanisms rooted both in the personality of the stalker and in the dynamic between perpetrator and victim. Psychologically, stalking rarely occurs by chance. It arises from an interplay of obsessive fixation, a need for control, emotional dysregulation, and situational factors. People who stalk often exhibit narcissistic or dependent personality traits. They perceive intense rejection as a threat to their self image, and their need for control and attention can blind them to the boundaries of others. Some may suffer from mental disorders, such as delusions or pathological dependence on attention. Yet, even psychologically healthy stalkers are driven by emotional dysregulation, obsessive thoughts, and cognitive distortions. Neutral signals are misinterpreted, rejection is not accepted, and closeness is forcibly pursued. However, stalking does not exist in isolation. It emerges in the interaction between stalker and victim. Some individuals repeat unhealthy relationship patterns or possess personality traits that make them particularly vulnerable. They struggle to assert their own needs, seek excessive validation, or feel alive only through intense emotional attention. These people often unconsciously become stalker dependent, a term not formally recognized in clinical psychology, yet useful to describe the dynamic. Dependency and need create a resonance that encourages obsessive behavior in the other person. Trauma bonding, low self-esteem, and codependency can further increase the risk of a stalker entering their lives. The psychological dynamic between stalker and victim often forms a cycle of closeness, control, and emotional tension. The victim rationalizes the stalker's behavior, excuses it, or interprets small attentions as affection. The stalker, in turn, reacts to withdrawal or rejection with increased intensity. This creates a vicious cycle in which the victim's boundaries are gradually eroded. Early recognition is crucial to breaking this cycle. Warning signs may be subtle: a need for excessive attention, difficulty setting boundaries, or repeated patterns of problematic relationships. Likewise, noticeable behaviors from the other person, control, obsession, or emotional manipulation can serve as early indicators. By staying attentive, practicing self-reflection, and observing one's own emotional responses, it is possible to prevent the emergence of stalking or unhealthy fixations, or at least intervene in time. Stalking, therefore, is not only a legal or criminological issue, but also a reflection of complex human needs and fears. It reveals how attachment, control, dependency, and emotional dysregulation can intertwine. From a psychological perspective, it serves as a warning of unhealthy relationship patterns, both on the side of the stalker and the victim, and as a reminder to take one's own boundaries, needs, and emotional patterns seriously.